Hello, and welcome to Manifest Mindset with Affirm Afform Attract. I'm going to be talking to you about affirmations and the kind of words you can use to bring your manifestation alive. Manifest Mindset with me. Hello and welcome to Manifest Mindset by Affirm Afform Attract. Your place to come to when you need tips and advice when manifesting. We are an affirmation channel and you can find all our affirmation videos on YouTube. So I want to talk about the use of affirmations and the types of words that you use when you are affirming. Now, when you hear affirmations sometimes, or a lot of the times, you hear that I am beautiful, I am rich, I am successful, I am wealthy, I am abundant. But sometimes, just sometimes, you just can't get your head around those words. It doesn't seep in. Feels disingenuous. You feel like you're lying to yourself. And usually when we feel like that and we can't allow those words to kind of seep in, it's because we're in such a low state of vibrational stuff that's going on with ourselves, that as much as we're willing and we're wanting to believe these words or use them to try and change our subconsciousness, it's just not happening. And that's okay. Sometimes you can just keep saying it repetitively and eventually you will get there. Okay, there's that. But then sometimes what happens is you just stop saying it altogether. Now, there is no hard or fast rule about you changing up your affirmations. Remember, affirmations is just things that you tell yourself all the time. Yeah. So even before you stumbled across the law of attraction, vibration, assumption, etc., we will speak to ourselves in our heads when we're at work, when we're on the bus or in a car, anytime we have a point when we're not either watching something and in our mind we're just going into our thoughts. Yeah. And sometimes I really enjoyed myself. I had such an amazing time. I love spending time with my friends. It's so good. That's an affirmation, because you're reaffirming how you enjoy spending time with your friends. You enjoy going out. You enjoy doing this. It's the same way. It's like, oh, yeah, I really don't like my job. I hate my job. I can't stand going to my job. My job makes me feel bad. What you're doing is you are just reaffirming, regardless if it's the truth of how you feel, but you're reaffirming it, and then it's just going to show you that until you change your mind and change how you think about yourself. Now, when you start deliberately affirming, you choose what you want to say on a more conscious basis. You can, if I am works for you, you continue with I am, and you can always mix it up. You can say the isn't it wonderful method, or isn't it wonderful that I have thousands and thousands of pounds in my bank account? Isn't it wonderful that I've got this new job? Isn't it wonderful I've now bought my new house? You've got that. Or you can say things like, oh, when I win the lottery, I can't wait to pay off all my debts. When I win the lottery, all my debts are going to be paid. I'm going to buy my house. I'm going to put some money in my savings. I'm going to do this. You can talk and affirm as what you're going to do when you win the lottery, when you get the new job, when you get that promotion, when your income increases, when you make your sales, or whatever it is. So you can just affirm. Always find that if you're struggling with the belief of affirmation, go into your imagination, go into what it would feel like, because it would feel like if you won £1 million, you know what it's going to feel like when you win £1 million, regardless of if you've won anything in your life. Because in your head you know what it's going to do, how your life is going to change when you win £1 million. Whether it's paying off debts, buying a property, putting in savings, helping other family members out, whatever it is, and it's going to feel good, it's going to feel exciting. So what you can do is you can go into your imagination, almost like a fantasy. I've talked about this before on the podcast, about fantasizing your way into manifesting. So, when I win the lottery, I can't wait to win the lottery. When I do, I'm going to buy myself a house. I'm going to pay off my debts. I'm going to help my mum out. I'm going to help my dad out. I'm going to help my cousins out. It's going to feel so good. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to win the lottery. Oh, I love the fact that I enjoy playing the lottery, and I know that my number's going to be coming up, so let me just start planning how I'm going to spend the money. And you can talk to yourself like that and basically talk as if you know you're going to win it. Now, the thing about manifesting is that depending on where you are in your life, you always end up in a place where it's a struggle, or it's easier, or it's okay. But you always end up in a place where you might have to tweak how you manifest is based on how your mindset is at the time. And imagining that you're in a really good place right now, and that you love how you're getting into shape, you love how you make all these interesting healthy meals, you love sharing these meals with your family and friends and cooking it for your family. Whatever it is, talk to yourself on the whatever you're trying to manifest and how it's going to affect your life, what you're going to do with it, who you're going to share it with. Yeah, and with that, it will raise your vibration because it makes you feel good. If someone was to stop you in the street and they're doing a vox box, and they were turn and say, hey, if you won £2 million, what would you do with the money? Instantly a smile sometimes will come up in your face, and in your head, you can see the wheels turning in your head, and then you start listing of things that you would do £2 million. So it's the same thing when you're trying to manifest and you want to do it through affirming. Do the same thing. Get yourself into that position. What am I doing? If someone, imagine someone asking you, okay, you've won £2 million, what are you going to do with the money? And you list all the things you're going to do. Someone says, oh, you've now got, you got the perfect body. Your body is amazing. Look really good. How did you get into shape? And then you say, and you list of things. Oh, I changed my diet. I started eating more healthy foods. I started to work out more. Sometimes play with a conversation in your head if it will help, as though you're telling someone how you got to where you got to, or what you did with something when you received it. And if you keep telling yourself that, it will raise your vibrations up. You are going to feel good. And not only that, it would help you become unstuck when you're trying to affirm, because sometimes you're in a position, you want to affirm for something, and you just like, oh, what's the point? It's just all in vain. What's the point? It's not going to come true. It's not going to happen. And it's so easy to stop yourself from affirming simply because what you say just doesn't feel truthful. And so sometimes it's a way, well, okay, it doesn't feel truthful. This is how I feel. This is where I am. What can I do to change that? How can I rearrange my words? How can I make it? Create a scenario, create an interview. You telling yourself a story. Yeah, when I won that lottery, I bought this, I bought that, I did this, I did that. Just tell that story. So in that way, it will kind of you're retelling a story, even though it hasn't happened yet, but then it can make you believe and make you feel like you are gonna win it. Yeah, so even if it's not in believe you already have it, sometimes you can't get there. You can't believe that you've already had something. So therefore, the next step is, know that you're going to get it. Try and know that you're going to get, and explain to people, conversation in your head, imaginary, and talking about the stuff that you're doing or how you got your manifestation. Now, the beauty of saying affirmations, especially ones that have a little bit more detail, is that it makes it easier for you to visualize, because your brain can't help, for some, to just have a picture. It doesn't have to be in bold and colorful, but when you start saying stuff, oh yeah, I'm so happy, I'm just grinning from ear to ear, your brain can't help sketching out, no matter how lightly, a picture of you grinning. It could just be your head that you see, it could just be your teeth that you see, and you say, and I received that check, and then you see yourself receiving the check. It could be them big massive checks, or just a little check in your hand. So whenever time I check my bank account, and when you say that, you can just see yourself checking your bank account with via computer, a tablet, the mobile phone, or at the ATM machine. So if you're someone who struggles with visualization, describe the act, describe something, and then your brain should start picking up little images, even if it's just flashes of images, to tell you basically this is what's happening. Yeah, so when you envision yourself, your brain is saying, oh, this is happening, 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 she's won the lottery, she's got her new car, she's got a house, she's got the body she desires, she's got the face she desires, oh, she's got an increase in her business, she's got the new job, she's been promoted in her job. So take time out, and I always think it's good, take pen to paper, or if you like, type it out on the computer, or laptop, and just type out some affirmations that work for you. Like I said, you go on the internet, you go on YouTube, there's loads of affirmations, including my own. I have my own affirmation channel out there, Affirm Afform Attract, and there's many, many more that you can go and take some time out. Yeah, it's important that you take time out to perfect your manifestation, especially if you're struggling. If you're struggling and you're finding it hard to keep focused, to keep on track, to keep your manifestation, dedicate 20 minutes and say, right, today I'm going to find some affirmations to affirm for this. And then when you've got that, write them down. It doesn't matter what order, do what you want, put them in the phone, set yourself a reminder. So then every so often, whether it's 2 times a day, 3 times a day, you set yourself a reminder and you read these affirmations out, whether it's in your head or out loud. And you keep that and you do it as something that you have to do, like a job. Say your job is to do A, B, and C. So every day you've got to do this A, B, and C, and treat your affirmations like that. Every day I need to read these affirmations out loud or to myself and do it like that. Anyway, I hope this tip finds you well, and I hope it has helped you or give you another way of affirming. And until next time, I shall see you later.